Oh my god, the new Splight archetype just got revealed and it's so good! First of all, I'm gonna give you the opening thoughts on the archetype, then a few example decklists, and then a few combos. And without further ado, let's get into the video. It's an archetype based around special summoning level 2 monsters that have various strong effects, and it really helps out the other older archetypes. First of all, we have Splight Blue, a level 2 Dark Thunder effect monster with 1100 attack and 1000 defense. Its effect reads: you can only special summon with the first procedure of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its second effect once per turn. First, if you control a level or a rank 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And second, if this card is special summoned, you can add one Splight monster from your deck to your hand except Splight Blue. The special summon, if you control a level 2 or a rank 2 monster, is shared with all main deck Splight monsters. This means that when you special summon this one out, you can search another one and then special summon the other one, which means insta rank 2. And I'd like to take the opportunity to list all of the archetypes that this will benefit: Melffy, Crawler, Ojama, Melisphorus, Paleo Frogs, and Blackwings. Strangely enough, I do believe that this helps out Blackwings the most, but we'll talk about that later. Next up is Splight Jet, a level 2 Dark Thunder effect monster with 1300 attack and 700 defense, and the following effect: you can only special summon with the first procedure of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its second effect once per turn. First, if you control a level or a rank 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second, if this card is special summoned, you can add one Splight spell or trap from your deck to your hand. This is a searcher for your spells or traps, and it's also free special summon, so it's insanely good. The fact that this deck has double searchers is so insane to me. Next up we have Splight Pixies, a level 2 Dark Thunder effect monster with 1400 attack and 1400 defense, and the following effect: you can only special summon with the first procedure of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its second effect once per turn. First, if you control a level or a rank 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second, if another of your level, rank, or link 2 monsters battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Your battling monster gains attack and defense equal to that of the opponent's monster's current attack until the end of this turn. It's a free special summon and it's an honest. What more do you want in a card? Moving on, we have Splight Red, a level 2 Fire Thunder effect monster with 1200 attack and 1800 defense. Its effect reads: you can only special summon with the first procedure of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its second effect once per turn. First, if you control a level or a link 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can tribute one other level, rank, or a link 2 monster. Negate the activation, then if you tributed a rank or a link 2 monster, you can destroy that monster. So basically it's a quick effect negation, and also it could be destruction, which is just searchable and so good in any deck. You can special summon blue, search red, special summon red, and then you can play around any hand trap in the game that's not exactly infinite impermanence. And if you want to play around impermanence, we have Splight Carrot, a level 2 Fire Thunder effect monster with 1000 attack and 1900 defense. Its effect reads: you can only special summon with the first procedure of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its second effect once per turn. First, if you control a level or a link 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second, when your opponent activates a spell or a trap card or effect, quick effect, you can tribute one other level, rank, or link 2 monster, negate the activation, then if you tributed a rank or a link 2 monster, you can destroy that card. Basically the same as red, but you negate spells or traps. Can this archetype get any crazier? Well, I think it can. Let me introduce you to Gigantic Splight, a rank 2 Dark Thunder Xyz effect monster with 1600 attack and 1600 defense. It requires 2 level 2 monsters and it has the following effect: for this card's Xyz summon, you can treat link 2 monsters you control as level 2 monsters. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card has fusion, synchro Xyz, and or link monsters as material, its original attack is doubled. And second, during your main phase you can activate this effect. Neither player can special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except level or a rank or link 2 monsters. Also detach one material from your Xyz monster, and if you do, special summon one level 2 monster from your deck. First of all, you could use any link 2 monsters as Xyz material for this, which I find incredibly interesting. But also, if you do use a link 2 monster, it gets 3200 attack, which is pretty beefy for a rank 2 monster. And second of all, it's a floodgate on your turn, which is pretty good against some of the newer decks, specifically Despi Alba's Mishmash. purely because that's the deck that tends to special summon on your turn the most. But you can also use this effect to special summon a level 2 monster to your side of the field, which is just insane extension for this archetype. Moving on to the next one, you have Splight Elf, Link 2 Fire Thunder effect monster with 1400 attack, and bottom left and bottom right arrows. Each requires 2 monsters including a level, rank or a Link 2 monster, and has the following effect. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn, cannot be used as link material the turn it is link summoned. First, your opponent cannot target monsters this card points to with card effects. And second, during the main phase quick effect, you can target one level 2 monster in your graveyard, special summon it. If your opponent controls a monster at the activation, you can target one rank or a link 2 monster instead. So you can just link summon into this, then revive whatever level 2 you used for the link summon. Then for instance you can go into IP Masquerena with that level 2 and another monster. Then on your opponent's turn you could also revive the level 2 yet again, and then you can use IP Masquerena to summon a big monster. The fact that this deck has so much free extension really scares me. Moving on to the spell cards, which are bear in mind searchable by Splight Jet. First of all, we have Splight Starter, a quick play spell which reads: you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except level, link or rank 2 monsters. Also special summon one Splight monster from your deck, and if you do, you lose life points equal to its original attack. So basically a searchable way to special summon any of your Splight monsters directly from the deck, which is one of the most broken effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! It does have a restriction, which does make it a little bit less generic, but it's still insane. Next up we have Splight Gamma Burst, a quick play spell which reads: you can only use first and the second effect of this card's name once per turn and only once that turn. First, all level, rank and link 2 monsters currently in the field gain 1400 attack and defense until the end of this turn. And second, during your main phase you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one level, rank or link 2 monster you control. It gains 1400 attack until the end of the opponent's turn. It's a neat attack boost, but bear in mind that it applies to your opponent's monsters as well. But if it does, you can just banish it from the graveyard and boost your monsters even more. This is just a battle trick and it's not the most broken card they have by far. That card I feel comes in form of Splight Smasher, a quick play spell card which reads: you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Banish one Springen, Therion or Splight card from your hand or graveyard to activate one of these effects. 1. Special summon one Springen monster from the deck. 2. Special summon one Therion monster from the graveyard. And 3. Banish one level, rank or link 2 monster you control and one card your opponent controls. This is also an extra form of interruption, but what you could do is special summon Springen's captor Sargas with it, and then on your opponent's turn you could detach a material from your Xyz, then target a face-up card on the field and destroy it, which is basically a Trident. So without further ado, let's get into the deck lists. Okay, so first of all we have a melffy list, and this is by no means a perfect melffy list. I just wanted to show you some examples of the combo. If you want a perfect melffy list, go to Melffy Rabbish channel. We have a basic Melffy package, but we also have Kalantosa, and the thing is we can special summon all of these Melffys with any level 2s now, because we now have access to Gigantic Splight, which then means that we can use Puppy on our opponent's turn to go into Kalantosa, and if we link into a dagda, we can set a Scythe, and then we can pop Scythe with Kalantosa, which is so much fun, am I right? Also, the interesting thing about this deck is because you can run Rescue Cat, you can also run Gamma to protect it, and it's also not worst idea in the world because you're also running Splight Starter. But the interesting part comes in form of E-Tally, because you can special summon a Gamma from your deck, and then with the Gamma and the level 2 you could go into Herald of the Arclight, which I like an idiot forgot to include here, but too late. But yeah, you could also make a rank 2 or a link 2 or whatever you want to do with that. The rest is pretty standard Melffy stuff, but we also have all of our Splites. I decided to only run one. Honestly, you don't have to run any more of these, and you don't have to run this one either, but it's whatever. Next up, we have one Springen's Captain Sargas. This is just to special summon off of our Smashers, because we don't want to lose resources. So without further ado, let's see some combos. Okay, so for this combo we will need 2 level 2s. In this instance we'll be using Rescue Cat, and we need either Jet or Blue. In this case we'll be using Blue. So what you would do here is normal summon the Rescue Cat. Using the effect of Rescue Cat, we would special summon your Melffys, let's say Catty and Puppy. Then we can special summon the Blue with its own effect. Then using the effect of Blue we can add the Jet. If the reverse would happen, you would use the Jet to pick up the starter, then use the starter to summon up the Blue. But let's say we did it this way: we get the Jet, we special summon the Jet, and then using the effect of Jet we can add a starter to our hand. From here on out we will use the starter in order to grab our red, so that we cannot get Nibiru because this is our 5th summon. And then we will overlay our 2 splites to go into the gigantic splite, and then using the effect of gigantic splite we can special summon a Kalantosa from the deck. Also interesting that if you use gigantic splite during your turn, you cannot get Nibiru because no one can special summon monsters that are above level 2 and Nibiru is not level 2. So yeah, from here on out we can go ahead and link these 2 away into a dagda, and we pretty much won the game because we can overlay these 2 melffys into a joyous melffy, and then we can use the effect on our opponent's turn. We can use the effect of joyous melffy to bounce it back into the extra deck to summon back 2 from the graveyard. We can chain the dagda will set a scythe, and then we can bounce the melffy to special summon back the Kalantosa and let's say the puppy or a catty, doesn't really matter. And then Kalantosa can use its effect to pop the scythe while we can use the scythe, and you know how the rest works. And also it's also protected by red, so you can always use the effect of red, tributing the dagda to negate your opponent's monster's effects, which is pretty insane. Moving on to the next one. Hopefully Scythe gets banned on the next list, either Scythe or dagda, because this is kinda too broken. Because with just 3 level 2s we can do the entire combo anyways. We can normal summon the beaver for this combo, special summon another one from the deck, and let's say we use E-Tally to special summon the gamma. From here on out we can overlay the, let's say, gamma and beaver to go into our Splight, and then Splight will get us the entire engine going, so we can detach from Splight, special summon the blue, using the effect of blue we'll grab the jet. And bear in mind that you cannot get Nibiru here because that's how the gigantic splite works. So we'll grab the starter. Using the starter we'll grab the red just to have a monster negate. So that's kind of insane. Then let's go overlay these 2 into our Melffy of the Forest. With our Melffy of the Forest, we can detach 1 to grab a Kalantosa, a Melffy puppy, which will be able to summon a Kalantosa on our opponent's turn. And then, for this example, we can just go ahead and link these 2 into an elf, use the effect of elf, bring something back. Then we can link away the Splight and, let's say, the blue, to go into our artifact dagda, and then we can in the end phase special summon the puppy. Now on our opponent's turn we have a monster negate that we can use by tributing either dagda or elf, but we also can use the effect of elf, chain dagda, so dagda will set us a scythe, and then we'll bring back literally anything from the graveyard. It doesn't matter what we get here, but let's say we grab the blue, so we can use the effect of blue to grab, let's say, another jet. So we have a follow-up on the next turn, and then when our opponent summons a monster, we can use the effect of puppy, bounce back the puppy, special summon the Kalantosa from the deck, and then we can destroy the site with the Kalantosa, so we have the extra deck lock going. Very nice, very nice. I hate this. Okay, moving on to the next deck. If you're enjoying the video so far, I encourage you to do the following combo: chainlink 1, like button, chainlink 2, subscribe. Let's continue. As I was saying, Blackwings really do insanely benefit from the Splight engine in the deck. If you're unfamiliar with how the Blackwings work, I do have a deck profile that I'll link here that you can check out after this video. But basically the goal of the deck is to summon a Kali Yuga on our opponent's turn and then lock them out of playing the game instantly almost. And you kinda could struggle playing through hand traps with some hands, but not with the Splight engine, because let's say we have Gust the Backblast and the Splight in hand. We would be able to special summon the Gust, then special summon the blue. Blue will search us a red, and then we can special summon the red. Now, because blue and our level 2 Blackwings are darks, we can overlay them for Gym Buster. This means that we have double monster negate on our turn, and then we can proceed to safely combo out with our Blackwings to go into our Kali Yuga and then stop our opponent from playing the game entirely. Also, because they are Thunder monsters and they are level 2s, and also dark, we can use the Small World to bridge into our Simoon the Poison Wind with them, which means that we have more consistent access to our one card, basically FTK. And not to mention that we can also run Gamma, because Gamma will protect the Simoon and Small World from resolving, and because it's a level 2 it's also another Small World bridge. I'll just show you the combo real quick. Bear in mind that this combo I'm about to show you might not be optimal, but it works pretty much the same with almost any other Blackwing hand, so you'll need Simoon, a level 2 Blackwing, and let's say blue for this combo. We'll use the effect of Simoon, and we will banish the Gust to activate the Black Whirlwind from the deck. Next we will normal summon the Simoon, then using the effect of Black Whirlwind we'll pick up the Ouster. From there on out we can normal summon the Ouster, use Chilling 1 Whirlwind, Chilling 2 Ouster to bring back the level 2. And with the Black Whirlwind we can grab, let's say, a Harmattan. It doesn't really matter what you grab here, it's just important that you will be able to special summon it. This is our 4th summon of the turn, so we'll special summon the blue. Using the effect of blue we'll grab the red. And on our 5th summon we can overlay these two to go into our Gym Buster. Now we have a monster negate, and then we can continue on with our play. So we'll special summon the Harmattan, special summon the red. Link away these two to go into our Ghostricks. Then using the effect of Ghostricks we can get the Raider's Wing from our deck. Then we can overlay these two in order to go into our Ghostricks. With the effect of Ghostricks we can detach the Raider's Wing to grab, let's say, Strangleanius. And then we can use the effect of Ghostricks to set up a rank up magic. Now we will special summon the Strangleanius, and with it and the Ghostricks we can go into our Rusty Bardish. Using the effect of Raider's Wing here we will detach the final material from Ghostricks to special summon it. And then we can use the effect of rank up magic, banishing 3 from our graveyard in order to overlay for Arsenal Falcon. Now we can use the effect of Arsenal Falcon here, detaching a material to special summon a Zephyros from the deck. With these two we can overlay and go ahead and go into, let's say, a Time Thief Redoer, just to have some extra space on the board, so we'll use the effect of Redoer, banishing it. Then we can use the effect of Bardish. With Bardish we will set the Shady Brigandine by sending Boots to the graveyard, then we'll banish the Boots to get up the magic launch. And then finally we can use the effect of Zephyros, bounce back the Whirlwind, special summoning the Zephyros. Then using the effect of Shade Brigandine we can special summon it onto the field, and for instance go for the Evil Swarm Nightmare. Now we will set back the magic launch, and when we pass the turn we'll have Redoer, Evil Swarm Nightmare, 1 monster negate, another monster negate, and we can rank up this Arsenal Falcon into a Kali Yuga, which will continuously negate everything on our opponent's side of the field. Moving on to the next deck. I'll actually cut out the deck list for you guys because you already know how to build Paleos and Frogs, but I'll just show you the combo with 1 Splight and 1 Swap Frog. So we'll normal summon the Swap Frog. Using the effect of Swap Frog we will send a Ronin Toad into the graveyard. Then we can special summon the Jet. Using the effect of Jet we can pick up the starter. Then we can activate the starter to special summon the blue from the deck, and then we can use the effect of blue to grab the red. From here on out we can special summon the red, as normal overlay blue and Jet to go into our Splight Xyz. Using the effect of the Xyz we can special summon a Dupe Frog from our deck. From here on out we can link the Xyz and the Swap Frog to go into our Elf, and then we can use the effect to bring back the swap. Then we can use the effect of Swap Frog, sending another Dupe Frog to the graveyard for instance. And then using the effect of Ronin Totem we can banish the Dupe Frog, special summon the Ronin, and then overlay these two for Totally Awesome. Now on our opponent's turn we can use the effect of Totally Awesome to special summon another Dupe Frog from the deck. And we have a Totally Awesome negate, a monster negate, Dupe Lock, and also we can use the effect of Splight Elf to special summon the blue, then use the effect of blue to special summon, to search out another Jet, and keep the advantage train going. It would be worth mentioning that this archetype could function really great with the Live Twin archetype, but I don't have any combos for you because I don't know how to play Live Twins. If you would like me to showcase any more combos, because this video is way too short to showcase everything, please let me know down in the comments below. If you're wondering how crawlers work with this deck, I already made a crawler combo guide and you can just implement this engine into it. You can check this guide here, I'll see you there, bye!